Lee James, Regional Director of Summits. I'm based in Sydney but cover the Asia Pacific region.
David Callahan, I'm based in our Sydney office. I'm an Australian sales manager and our company is obviously Marcus Evans.
My name's Heather Daly, Assistant Manager for Marcus Evans in the Sydney office.
Hi, I'm Luca Matthews. I'm Sales Manager for Marcus Evans, based out of Sydney.
My name is Jane Ansell. I am a Senior Sales Executive for Marcus Evans in Sydney.
My name is Chris Green. My job title is Assistant Sales Manager from the Summits Division. I'm in Sydney.
Hi, I'm Alexander Tomic, Senior Sales Executive at Marcus Evans, based in the Sydney office.
My main role is running the sales campaigns for our different summits across all industry verticals and sectors and with different geographical focuses as well. So Australia, Asia Pacific and even further as well. So that's my role.
My role is basically to help implement new strategies and initiatives to help grow our clientele here in Australia, so corporate, large entities in the business-to-business space. I
work in our Summits division and our Summits are based around, or they're normally geared towards a different C-level decision maker. We bring together buyers and sellers in certain sectors or industries and offer them a platform to engage.
A Summit is a business development platform where we bring together buyers and sellers who have a need or challenges and a seller of services who offer solutions for those challenges.
They really condense about 6 months of business development in 3 days, and we're really like the corporate matchmaker and an extension of their business development team at the end of the day.
It's really important to stay on top of industry trends. So me and obviously the team here, we subscribe to lots of different publications, magazines, Google AdWords we use a lot. So you've got a better chance of developing a stronger relationship initially with a client who you approach if you're familiar with not only their business but maybe a current win that they've just had. If they've just signed a new client or they've undergone some internal restructuring, it's good for you to know that kind of thing, and it's not the type of information that you'd have unless you were, reading articles online or subscribing to publications.
So we work predominantly with your ASX listed Fortune 500 companies. Every company we work with will have a minimum turnover of 500 million. That's on the delegate side of things, so the C-level executives, the senior level decision makers. On the flip side of things, the providers we work with, they could be your two-man shops all the way through to your large corporations, but they're the ones looking at meeting with these larger corporations to discuss business opportunities.
We work with all sorts of companies. We've got solution providers, marketing agencies, consultancies, IT firms. So look, there isn't, the beauty is there isn't, a preference in terms of the size of the organisation, but more so it's, anyone that really has something marketable and they're pro-business development, they're a good prospect for us to work with.
We work with a range of different organisations from various different industry verticals at the Summit, which is our flagship event. Now, Summit is very different to a conference or a trade show. This is a very high calibre event. We only work with C-suite executives, so senior level decision makers. These people have buying authority. They have the ability and the authority to implement change throughout very large organisations.
Our expectation is to work with any client for a number of years. I think we're a 600 million turnover company. Our business really isn't successful from a la carte style events, so singular bookings. And you sort of, look, from my perspective, I'd rather be working with clients not just regionally here in Asia Pacific, but really having a strategic global relationship over a number of years.
There are a number of different things. I think that first and foremost within any sales job you have to definitely be motivated by money. Most people within the office are motivated by money, which is a good aspect to have in any sales position to your personality. The team that we work with is young, fun, exciting, active. active and all the rest of it. Working under Lee James, the regional director, he's also one of the main reasons why most people, including myself, enjoy working at Marcus Evans.
What I love about working for Marcus Evans, look, has to be, I've been in the company now 13 years, so it's the people really. You meet the most diverse group of people, energetic, outgoing, quite charismatic, and they're the ones that can keep you going. So I'd say that probably the most. Oh, I like the product as well. I think the Summit product's got a lot of value. I think we add a lot of value to clients, and I like mixing with C-level executives. It's always good to meet the movers and shakers in industries. You go to like, one minute you're at a marketing event, then you're at an IT one, then you're at an investment one, so it's very diverse. So there's a lot of things there.
Look, there's a lot to love about working for Marcus Evans. The team is great, certainly in the Sydney office, but I've visited a couple of other offices around the world, and it's always just a really fun, dynamic team. We're generally a younger group.
The atmosphere and the environment in the office is second to none. The team leaders, the managers, everyone gets along well, and obviously the rest of the staff. So, I'm happy to walk in the office every day. Again, happy to walk out, of course. But look, I have my good times at work, and that's what you want to start off with. Look, in terms of earning potential, because that's why we all work, unlimited potential there. So, look, I've worked in different roles. You have your salary, your hourly wages, whatever the case be. Marcus Evans allows you really to earn as much as you want to earn. So the more work you put in, the more you're going to get rewarded. And that's the biggest plus I see here. In addition to that, we've got roughly 60 odd offices worldwide. So there's plenty of opportunities to travel the world, work in different offices, see what else is out there. I've already seen both east and west coast of Australia. Never been out west, just recently came back from there, so that was really cool. And hopefully in the next coming years or months, I'll have the opportunity as well to work in an international office. So the opportunities are there, but like I said, the harder you work in this sort of role, the more you'll eventually earn. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I enjoy it.
A new recruit could expect a job and a working environment that's very fast-moving, very high-paced, very dynamic, but one where they could learn, progress, and develop their own style as well. So the company is set up in such a way that we really do promote internally, and there are always opportunities for people coming through.
It's not easy, to be quite blunt, but it's very rewarding. So there's a long, well, it's not long, but there is a process that you'd have to learn in regards to what's involved in the Summit, how it works, the job itself, the role of the job. But once all of that comes together, then it makes the role a lot easier and very rewarding, as I said. So for a new recruit, expect to work hard, but at the same time expect to learn a lot, but be rewarded as well.
The training is really ongoing from day one. Initial training talks about our whole process, what we expect from a new recruit. We talk about past experiences, and the training will not just be from one individual, but from all senior staff. So it gives different ideas, different voices and different experiences. And as I said, the training is ongoing from there, so we'll do weekly regular catch-ups and across different offices as well, so not just confined to the Sydney office. We do training with different offices all around the world, which is fantastic because it gives different perspectives on things that are happening.
It's a very much sort of full-on training. There's a really in-depth, detailed training program that we put on. A lot of information there, but very much our philosophy is we throw people in at the deep end and they learn as they go on, and there's constant coaching, constant development, but we're not afraid to put a new recruit out there and allow them to speak to CEOs literally on the first day in the sales floor.
No, as you can tell, or maybe you can't tell, I am English by origin. We have English, Irish, Canadian, although we like to call her American.
No, I'm not, as you can tell. There are people from all different backgrounds in the office. So if you were to take a walk around the office, you're likely to hear lots of different accents. You're likely to see people from lots of different cultures and backgrounds. So being Australian obviously isn't a necessity, but the company has offices all over the world, so it's a great environment, and there are always chances to progress and always opportunities.
No, I'm born and raised here. Parents are Serbian background, but the rest of the office, more or less, are internationals that have come to the country. So from England to Colombia, America, Singapore, very broad mix there. That's in particular the Summits division. So a lot of different nationalities, which also brings a nice culture or a mix of cultures there together. Adds a bit more to the environment as well, which is always nice.
There's plenty of opportunities to travel, certainly with work and the summits, because we attend on site. Domestically throughout Australia, there's lots of opportunities to actually go to the different states and attend the summits, but also internationally. I'm personally off to the New York office in January to work there for 3 months, so really looking forward to that, and it's an opportunity that I wouldn't have had I not been working with Marcus Evans.
Absolutely loads of opportunities for travel. Here I am in KL right now doing this video, but look, I've worked in the French office, Chicago, London, Mumbai, Singapore, KL, Sydney. I've got colleagues, people I've recruited that have worked into different offices, spent time in San Diego, KL, Singapore, New York as well. So absolutely, that's one of the main, I guess, features and benefits of the company is you get to travel and go to different locations, different offices. Nice locations for the summits as well.
You know, we've got 60 odd offices worldwide, so if you're performing in your own office, there's no reason why you can't move to another office for 3-6 months, work in that sort of environment, train there, and obviously live there as well. So the travel, the opportunities to travel are there, and the opportunities to work in different countries and locations are there as well.
Absolutely. So I'm in KL now, in Malaysia, which is great. You have the opportunity to work at the different Australian summits. Your focus could be on Asia Pacific as well, so there's always that opportunity. And I'm lucky enough to be here in Malaysia now, and a lot of my colleagues have the chance to go and work in other offices as well. So that opportunity is definitely there.
By contacting me directly through our Seek advert, sending their CV through to me, and we'll just vet the people who look good on paper and speak to people and bring in the creme de la creme, so to speak.